Welcome back everyone. Today we're taking an in-depth look at what might be the most extreme American performance machine ever made, the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. This car represents the absolute pinnacle of Corvette performance and engineering, and after spending serious time with it, I have a lot to share with you, from the way it looks, to the way it feels inside, how it performs, and whether it's worth the money you'll spend on one. Right out of the gate you can see the ZR1 is not just another Corvette. It's a meticulously sculpted, aggressive machine that looks like it's ready to explode out of its parking spot. The body language is bold, muscular, and sharply defined. Every angle of the exterior feels purposeful, not just cosmetic, but engineered for performance. The front fascia is low and wide, with large air intakes and aerodynamic touches that give it a menacing presence on the road. Venting on the hood and fenders isn't there to look cool, it works hard to manage airflow, cooling, and downforce at high speeds. Running your eye along its profile, you notice how the design flows toward the mid-mounted engine bay, a dramatic shift from older front-engine Corvettes. The rear deck flows into an integrated wing and diffuser that adds significant aerodynamic load, keeping the car planted even when you're pushing it to its limits. Overall, this isn't just a sports car, it's a performance statement. You feel like you're staring at something truly special. Once you settle into the driver's seat, the interior makes it clear this isn't a track-only tool, but a performance vehicle you could realistically live with. The Corvette ZR1 cabin blends luxury touches with a driver-focused cockpit. You sit low, almost enveloped by the bolstered performance seats, which offer incredible support during spirited driving but also remain comfortable for longer road trips. Chevrolet has given this car a revamped digital instrument cluster that wraps around your view and puts vital information front and center. There's no guesswork about what's happening, from boost pressure to lap timers, G-force meters to gear selection. Everything is digitally presented in crisp, modern graphics that feel right at home in a seven-figure hypercar. The center infotainment screen is large and responsive, integrating navigation, audio controls, climate settings, and performance data in an intuitive layout that's far more advanced than what you'd expect in even some luxury cars today. Materials throughout the cabin are high quality, from plush leather on the steering wheel to soft-touch surfaces on the dash and door panels. There are also thoughtful features like wireless phone charging, heated and ventilated seats, premium sound systems, and multiple drive mode configurations that let you tailor the car's behavior to everything from laid-back cruising to full-on track assault. Even though this is a machine designed for performance, it's not lacking in creature comforts. The Corvette team made sure that the cabin experience matched the level of performance this car offers. RickWeaverEdinburgh.com+1. Now let's talk about what's under the hood, and this is where things get really exciting. The 2026 Corvette ZR1 uses a newly developed twin-turbocharged 5.5-liter V8 engine that delivers an insanely impressive 1,064 horsepower and 828 pound-feet of torque. That number alone is staggering, and when you hear it for the first time your heart starts beating a little faster. Put your foot down in this car and you feel a surge of power that most supercars can only dream about. That twin-turbo setup means power comes on with force, yet it's surprisingly usable at lower speeds too, thanks to smart engine management and a responsive 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. Off the line it rockets to 60 miles per hour in just over 2.3 seconds, thanks to that combination of power, clever gearing, and excellent traction. Keep pushing and this Corvette doesn't let up. The top speed is claimed to be as high as 233 miles per hour, which puts it in the company of exotic supercars that cost far more. This performance is a direct challenge to the traditional European brands and really shows how far Chevrolet has taken the Corvette formula. Chevrolet Plus One. Driving dynamics go far beyond just straight-line speed. The car's mid-engine layout gives it near-perfect weight distribution and makes it feel incredibly balanced around corners. Whether you're hustling down a winding mountain road or carving through a track series of bends, the ZR1 feels planted, precise, and almost telepathic in its response to steering inputs. Brake feel is bone-crushingly strong thanks to available carbon ceramic brakes and advanced multi-piston calipers, giving you confidence that this car can not only go fast, but slow down just as impressively when needed. Magnetic ride control adjusts on the fly, keeping the suspension reactive to both bumps in the road and shifts in driving aggression, so it's composed and poised whether you're out for a sporty cruise or hauling down a straightaway. The drive modes let you adjust the character of the car, adding more stability assist or stripping it back for a raw, unfiltered experience. It's very clear that this machine was engineered with both performance and usability in mind.
BomneenChevroletHomestead.com.
One of the most remarkable features of the driving experience is how this car manages to balance its raw capability with day-to-day usability. You don't feel like you're sacrificing comfort just to get supercar performance. Visibility is surprisingly good for a sports car, the steering is communicative and surprisingly light at low speeds, and throttle response can be smooth or aggressive based on how you set your drive mode.
You can cruise down the highway in relative comfort with
Sound system playing your favorite tracks or switch into a more aggressive mode and unleash the beast when the road opens up. This dual personality is a key part of what makes the Corvette ZR1 special. It's not a one-trick pony limited to the racetrack, but rather a performance car that can integrate into real, everyday life if you choose.
Ed Munns. Let's talk tech features too, because the ZR1 isn't lacking in that department.
The vehicle has advanced display options, including a customizable driver display and performance apps that let you monitor lap times, acceleration data, and more, which are extremely handy whether you're at the track or just curious about performance stats on the street. Connectivity options like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Wi-Fi hotspot are standard, and navigation is sharp and modern. Safety and driver assistance features like parking sensors, lane departure alerts, and forward collision warnings are included too, which is impressive considering how track-ready this car truly is. This is not a stripped-down race car, it's a fully featured modern performance machine that delivers thrills without sacrificing convenience.
Requiveredinburgh.com.
Now for a reality check on the price, and it's definitely at the upper end of the scale, but for good reason. The 2026 Corvette ZR1 starts in the ballpark of around $180,000 to $185,000 for the base model, and depending on options and trim levels, a more loaded example can easily push past $200,000 or more, especially with manufacturer options like the 3LZ trim and advanced performance packages. Some units in the market today are even listed significantly higher when dealer markups are included, so if you're thinking about buying one, you've got to budget carefully. For a car with 1,064 horsepower, exotic looks, and top-tier performance, that price is actually quite competitive when compared to European supercars that often start in the $300,000 range or higher.
It's a testament to the value proposition. Corvette has always offered insane performance for less money than its competitors. Car and driver plus one.
Before we wrap up, I want to talk about the emotional side of owning and driving a car like this. There's something visceral and intoxicating about the exhaust note when those twin turbos spool up, the way the rear tires hook up and launch you forward, and the confidence this car gives you even at high speeds. It's rare to find a machine that can make you smile just as easily cruising around town as it does charging down a track. Yes, it's expensive, and yes, you'll probably keep a close eye on every fuel gauge and tire temperature when you push it hard, but that's part of what makes this Corvette special. It's a thrilling tool, a rolling piece of engineering art, and a strong statement that American auto manufacturers can compete at the highest levels of performance without losing their identity.
Chevrolet. So, is the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 worth it?
If you're a performance enthusiast who wants supercar capability wrapped in a package that feels both usable and exciting every time you get behind the wheel, absolutely yes. It's one of those rare cars that feels like it belongs in your garage and your weekend plans, not just sitting under a cover waiting for a special occasion. This is a car that demands attention, delivers adrenaline, and somehow still manages to impress even after repeated drives. It's not perfect, nothing is, but it's damn close for the price point it sits at and the performance it offers. Driving this Corvette makes you feel alive, and if you're watching this channel to experience the best in automotive passion, this car delivers that in spades.
That's it for today's in-depth review of the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1.
If you enjoyed this review, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments what you think about this wild American supercar.
Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.